We stay in the B division, and it is the top two teams so far. And what is sure to be a fiery matchup, it is the Street Force up against the Ice Holes. Welcome to the RSHL, Danny Wilson here. The Street Force currently in first place with 13 points. Ice Holes currently in second place with 10. So, who's going to get that top spot? Well, if the Street Force do win this game, they will clinch the #1 seed and, of course, a bye in the first round. But there is quite a bit to talk about. No question, Jack Edgecombe, one of the big players on the team, currently tied with the opposing David Lane on the Ice Holes for the Bloodwood Bowl. Both of them have 16 points. And that's not the only person I'm looking at. Sumin Ahmed, I was really impressed with how he played in last week's game, and I would have to expect that we can expect even more out of him. Definitely a rising star. I have a feeling that he may reach A-League very soon, but we will definitely find out. There is some news coming out of the Ice Holes. Normally their goaltender is Rich Strawhacker, but today he's unable to make it, so they'll have to turn to Stan Gilliland in the net to try and help him out on the back end. Well, with all that being said, we're gonna head to ball drop, and it's next. Officials for this game: Tim Corrigan at center, Kevin Frost on the boards. It is the top two teams of the B division, and we are underway. Jack Edgecombe, the current Bloodwood Bowl leader, plays back to Valley off the foot of Nick Reichel. Jack Edgecombe has 8 goals, 8 assists, 16 points in total currently. There is a shot that's blocked by a body. He and David Lane are battling for that coveted award at the end of the season, as that goes all the way down for icing. Now, in actuality, both of them are tied on points. The only main difference is that Lane has got most of his points on assists. He's got 10 of those. Reichel attempts a clear. Back to Valley for Street Force. Turnaround shot by BJ Goodwin sends it into the opposite corner. He had the overtime winner last week. Plays back to the point. Wrist shot, and that was close to a high stick, but they say no. We continue. Back to Valley. Tries to turn around, spins off a defenseman, high circle. Tries to pass it off, intercepted, attempted clear, fails. Back it goes for Street Force. But the Ice Holes trying to get out of their zone, they finally do, but still unable to make their first attack. Michael Schaefer puts it back down, and the Ice Holes will finally get their first attack going. Reichel again, tries to set it up, intercepted by Waters. Reichel again. Lane tries to set her up, went off a body, and it's Christy Piero. Waits along the boards, centers up, good stop by Sunit Ahmed. Lane goes right. There's a shot, and that one got deflected into the corner. Waters on pursuit. Taking a quick look, slap shot from the high circle that misses wide. Off of Christy Piero, does get it across the line. But Garrett Riley tries to push it out. Sunit Ahmed retrieves it, almost had a break. Riley gives it up to DiPiero on the high circle. Ships one on net, and Stan Gilliland will make a save. And again, their normal goaltender is newcomer Rich Strawhacker, who is unable to attend today, so Gilliland called upon to fill in. And he is the current Mesquite Bowl winner as the best goalie. And again, this season hasn't been so kind to him. As Riley sends it around the boards, gives it up, wrist shot into the corner. DiPiero trying to get away from Riley, was thinking about a wrap around. That option is taken away by Justin Lyles. Centers up for Ahmed, good block, maybe a 2-on-2 the other way, make that a partial 2-on-1 as that gets poked into the left corner. Looks for an option, decides to hold on for a moment. Outside still high slot, and attempted wrist shot was blocked. He did not get all of that shot. Originally coming from Easton Riggs. Here's attempted clear, that fails. Riggs again, attempted shot is blocked, gets triple teamed. Sumit Ahmed will clear the zone. Adam Barlow, who has not really been on the score sheet, really because of attendance problems. This is only the second game that he's been in, according to the stat sheet anyway. Attempted centering pass went off a stick, and here comes Goodwin. Facing 3 blue jerseys, gonna take it himself below the goal line and will send it back over to Edgecombe. Edgecombe down low. Couple looks. How did that one get it? A wide angle shot and somehow finds the back of the net. That had to take a carom off of someone for that to happen. I have to take another look again. That had to go off a foot or a stick for it to end up in the back of the net like that. So one gets through Gilliland, and the Street Force have first blood. Off the board, Schaefer trying to avoid some defense on the back check. Now gets double teamed. Poke check back. Here is Mark Williams with a shot that was blocked. Second chance from Edgecombe is blocked. It spins off of the corner. Edgecombe gets taken away by Reichel. Looking at 3 gray jerseys surrounding him. He topped the ball. He'll just recover behind the net. Tries to take it himself. Still fighting through a bunch of gray and can't get through to Missler. Well, both teams have been just going for the double team, triple team in the early stages of the game. Up to DiPiero. Looking at one, gets around. Trying to fight off Riggs. Does escape, trying to drive the net. Does, and has through as well. 2 balls that have come off of bad angles. And a Street Force. An unorthodox way of taking a 2-0 lead. The goal has been credited to Christy Piro, and Mark Williams gets the assist off the boards. Coscarelli will backtrack it off the stick of Waters, and Missler decides not to take a chance and will hold on. Tries to go back. It looks like it was intended for Reichel, but instead, head back to the point, trying to hold the line. Didn't hold in. Well, it doesn't matter. It's out anyway. Holds up as he hits the brakes. Tries a shot, and that one sounded like it hit metal. As Waters tries to keep it in, and it just bounces out of the zone. Waters still taking a good look as that one plays off the boards. DiPiero getting double teamed. They'll just send it down the floor. Gilliland will slot it to the opposite corner. Trying to get away. A penalty coming up against Street Force. And as Missler touches up a penalty assist to the Street Force.
I didn't trip. We need one more, boys.
They're trying to figure out. They're trying to figure out who tripped. They're trying to figure out. It looks like they're gonna tag Coscarelli on the penalty. So yeah, he almost took Kyler Franklin, but it looks like they got Coscarelli for the penalty as the Ice Holes get our first power play. At the point, wrist, and that's stopped by Missler. Off the slapper from the point. Riley again. Tries a slap pass. One-timer, that one may have got the pad of Missler as it steers behind the net. Edgecombe attempts to clear, fails. Held at the center line, and now will dump it to the left corner. Pulling it up again, covered well by Williams. Back to Riley at the point. Shot looks like it was more of a slap pass. And Soto works out. Power play goal for the Ice Holes. That went off of Williams and into the opposing hands. And I'm starting to sense deja vu. 3 goals already in the first period, just like last week. Back and whoa, a little awkward position for Justin Lyles, who was trying to hold the ball in, but it looks like he's okay. Edgecombe pushes it back to Valley, chips it up, and was trying to go for Goodwin. Goes off the stick of Gilliland. Goodwin trying to fight him off. Back at the point, look out, maybe a partial break for Reichel. Takes a slash, no call.
Get out there.
Is it sent back to the point, good stick.
Get out. Play that forehand.
Tries a turnaround shot, looking for a tip, and that one got blocked. Back to Edgecombe for the Street Force as they now try to defend a 1-goal lead. He'll throw the Jets as he puts it to the end boards. Circles back to Goodwin. High circle shot and a blocker save by Gilliland. From the corner again, tries to connect to Lane, but interrupted by Goodwin. But the Ice Holes do recover. Sends it up, finds Lane. Tries a shot, that's blocked. Swatted away by Valley into the corner. Sunit Ahmed as they will go for exchange. Find Franklin, backhands it intended for Ahmed. Instead gets Edgecombe. High circle to Ahmed, he scores! Sunit Ahmed! His 7th of the season off a great pass from Edgecombe. And there's no doubt that Edgecombe now leads on points. Now, last week, there was 5 goals scored in the first period. We have 4 now. Do we have number 5 coming? Backhanded, blocked by Ahmed. Kept in though, blocked by Waters as the Ice Holes try to cut that lead again. Ahmed takes a poke check. Back it goes. Barlow will just circle back behind the line and reset. Crosses to Riley. He'll just send it into the opposite corner. Waters will get there first. Throws it around the boards. Hearing a call from Riley. Shot going wide of the net. Attempt to clear off of deep. Riley tries to put it back in. And it will be back to Ahmed, who will just clear down the floor. No ice here. Gilliland comes out, will play off the boards to Lane. We'll center up. Oh, back and forth they go. A little dangerous pass. But Lane does retrieve. Sorry. And by the way, correction, that's said to be, that's number 91. Said to be, tries to hold on, but he's offside and back it goes. And they called another penalty, and this time they're calling it against Sunit Ahmed, who will serve another 2-minute minor.
Should eat you everyone beers on that trip.
I thought it was clean.
So, pending a goal, the Ice Holes will be on the rest of the period on the power play. Won by the Street Force as they attempt to clear, but it hit the safety net. It will stay in. From the boards. Sets up on the point again. But good poke by Edgecombe, and that will be cleared. 1:20 remaining in the first period. 1:40 left on the power play.
Hi, Mom.
As Riggs will play up to Riley. Crosses. Attempted poke check from Valley was a little late. Right kill. Tries to set her up. Good block by Williams. Edgecombe with a minute left will chip it down again to kill more time. Riggs sends it back up to right kill. Good poke check by Valley. Maybe a shorthanded opportunity. Covered by Barlow.
Get it deep, Valley.
And Valley is just going to play the smart move and kill more time. He sends it back to his own zone, slapped down by Williams. And they blow the whistle. I think they forgot that there was a power play going on. Oh, I see what the call is. It was an offside. They did not get back on the line, and because it was on net, but it is going to be all the way back. So it was actually an offside call that they had. Crosses over, centers up, tries to tap it on, and off the ceiling and off the top of the goal. Turnaround shot, and that's blocked by Missler. 15 seconds left. Centers up in the slot again. They do clear it out. 10 seconds left. Let's see what they decide to do. I don't think they have enough time to put another shot on.
5 seconds, guys. 5 seconds.
Maybe they do. And that will be blocked by Goodwin, and that will be the period. Well, not as many goals as last week for the first period, but still a scoring frenzy, and it once again favors the Street Force. 3-1 after 1. The Ice Holes still have a little bit of time left for another rush. On the power play, it's Ahmed still serving the tripping penalty. Street Force continued to dominate on offense. It's been the story this season. Now Edgecombe has at least an assist, so for the time being, he is leading on the points category. So right now he's the front runner for the Bloodwood Bowl. As it goes back over to the Ice Holes as they try to finish off the power play on the good side. They gain. Poke check from Valley. Popped up.
Good play.
As it's back across the line. I got you.
4,
Go out.
3, 2, 1.
As it's set down as Ahmed comes out of the box. Turnaround shot is blocked. Attempt to clear is successful, and the Ice Holes will just push it back.
Time.
So, 2 successful kills by the Street Force. Di Piero trying to get some directions. He plays off the boards. It was intending that for Michael Schaefer. Got a little tied up as they collide on the boards. Ahmed and Riggs.
Get back.
Through the blue line. There's a shot blocked by Waters. Sunit Ahmed with the clear. And chipped out. Schaefer, good play to play himself. Oh, dangerous pass. Backhand, that's blocked. Second chance. Still losing their end. Golan finally has it. I think it would have been the better choice to cover it up, but Gilliland had decided to swan it right back when he gave it to the bad guys.
Throwing it harder, but he actually got to my stick fast.
But no harm, no foul, as the score remains the same.
Keep it to the outside.
Oh, turnaround shot! What happened there? Is that one? Shot out of play. Kyler Franklin in the slot. I looked away for one moment, and all of a sudden the ball was in the crease. Back it goes for the Ice Holes. 2 minutes gone in the second period. Right Kill clears the zone. Valley attempted to push it back in. Williams closes it down. Back to Edgecombe on the right boards. Crosses. One-timer goes wide of the net. Behind the net for the Ice Holes. Back to Williams. Shot in that. Stopped. Posted it up. And again, a very crowded slot. Edgecombe to the left corner. Hearing the call, now goes back to Valley. Deeks around, has a lot of room to work with. Shot is blocked. Backhanded attempt, cleared away. 2-on-1 for the Ice Holes. Barlow chips it across the right. Kelso's down. Shot save, Missler.
Hey, Paul.
Toss up for control. It looks they're still fighting for it. Not clear. That's it. It is Ice Holes who have it. That's blocked by Coscarelli. Sunil Ahmed attempts to clear. Does get through, and the Ice Holes retreat. Ahmed again utilizing the speed. Shot is stopped by Gilliland. Cleared away to the corner. Riggs trying to hold on. Ahmed again with that agility. Then centers off the foot of Riley. The Ice Holes. The other way, here's Barlow along with Reichel. Shot saved by Missler, and he does the splits and holds on.
Come on, forward. Stay out, Topher.
It's won by Street Force. Waters off the boards looking for DiPiero, but he gets triple teamed. In the high circle, tries to drive to the end boards. We'll just circle back and we'll find Riggs off the boards again. Tries a shot blocked by BJ Goodwin. Back it goes to DiPiero, who just clears the zone. Off the boards, Coscarelli ties him up in front of the Ice Holes bench. Coscarelli over to Goodwin with a shot that is stopped by Gilliland, and I think it's stuck in his pad. Yes, it is, but he'll just reach in and we'll start all over with a face-off.
First one I tried to one-hand it, I don't know why.
Well, yeah. You do that great job of picking it up.
No, he did perfect. He's fun. I just gotta get it out.
As the Ice Holes try to clear, intercepted, shot going wide of the net. Edgecombe along the boards. Now we'll take it below the goal line. Centers up, and it was trying to get. It looked like Kyler Franklin. He did also have the option for BJ Goodwin as Edgecombe does some fancy stick work, and the Ice Holes will come back on a 2-on-2. Just chip to the right corner. Trying to look for an option, and it gets covered well by Williams. From behind the goal line, we'll just circle back around playing the cycle. He's still waiting for an opportunity as he's still coming back and all the way to the red line. And all that is for Valley. For a poke check, breakaway for Chris Valley. Hold up, shot, save, it's still loose, that's it. Oh, but did he? No, the whistle blew. Oh my! The ball went in, but Tim Corrigan blew the whistle.
Take it off, Corrigan. David. Slashing, 2 minutes.
And they're going to call a penalty against the ice holes.
Nice play, Valley.
And it looks like they're calling it against David Lane. And I can see why. There's a broken stick on the floor.
Look at him, boys.
So well, I mean, we'll have to take another look at it and listen at the whistle. But I think the main question would have been, did the defense touch the ball before the ball went in the net? And I think that's exactly what Tim Corrigan called. So that's actually a benefit for the ice holes to take a penalty instead of giving up a goal. Back it goes to Valley. As they'll backhand it over to Williams. High circle. Takes a shot. Score! They say it went directly for Williams. It looked like it was going to be a tip in. Didn't matter. Williams with a goal.
It went right in. Oh, did it went in? Yeah, nice. I thought you tipped it.
So a 3-goal lead off the power play goal. Street Force 1 for 1. Ice Holes 0 for 2 on the power play today.
Yeah, I tried to find an angle to see if I can see your eyes.
Off the boards, tries to go for Lane. Coscarelli pushes it back, but the Ice Holes will just chip it back down the floor. Coscarelli in a race with Lane. They crash on the boards. Lane holding it. Tries to go back for Sedevi, but it will be the Street Force the other way as he runs into traffic in the form of Garrett Riley. Will push it right back to David Lane. Lane with a shot and a save by Missler. He did not make that one look easy.
Let's go, Jeff.
Hey, we need one more. Wait, hold on.
If the Street Force realize they're short one, so they have to hurry on the floor.
Tyler, run!
Back it goes. Quick shot goes high of the net. Valley will turn it around and we'll find Williams. Crosses, we'll find DiPiero.
3 on 2, Chris.
As we approach 5 minutes remaining, centers up for Ahmed, trying to hold on. Again, that agility. Centers up, and that's intercepted, but the footwork of Sunit Ahmed.
Great play.
Here's Williams over to Valley, centers for Ahmed. Crosses will find Kyler Franklin if he can beat Garrett Riley does, and we'll just send it right back to Williams. Slap shot, trying to go for a one-timer this time, but it misses DiPiero. Below the goal line, centers up, was looking for Ahmed. Tried to reach for it, it's gonna turn, well, it's gonna be a 2-on-2 anyway. But swatted away. That 3-on-2 opportunity was a little disorganized. As try to stretch up for Reichel, but they say an icing against the Ice Holes, so they'll be coming right back.
That was the one definitely the... I definitely thought you were shooting that one. No, I had you instantly. Sorry. We'll get it good. You good? Nice pass. We have to turn it up right.
Won by the ice holes. Riley up to right kill. Yeah, hops his stick a little too hot as Coscarelli will circle back in his own zone. Be covered well, and Reichel takes control. The close-up shot stopped by Missler. And they're going to call a penalty against the Street Force, and it is a slashing call. And they are calling it against Coscarelli. And that's his second penalty of the game. So Coscarelli's got to be more careful for the rest of the game as the Ice Holes go on their third power play for the Circle. Shot is blocked by Valley. Now back to the point. Shot going wide of the net. Was looking for a rebound opportunity. Instead it goes back. Intended, looks like for David Lane. High Circle. Holds up on the shot. He takes it. Save by Missler. Second chance. He stops that one as well. Well, Missler has been doing quite a bit of work in the net. Another shot that stopped. Lane again, back to the point. Slap shot wide of the net from Riley, and Missler covers.
I will not yell at anyone if they don't change in their own head for that long.
Won by Street Force with less than a minute left on the penalty. We'll just clear down the floor, and Edgecombe is going to get there first.
Jack, it's you and him right now.
And he's thinking about it now. We'll pass it back to Goodwin. Short-handed opportunity, shot going high. Edgecombe from the circle again.
I'm coming
And
out.
now we'll finally get control. 30 seconds left on this power play. Barlow.
I'm coming straight to the bench. So
Back at the point. Hale waiting, and now we'll play over to Lane in the left corner, covered by Williams. Back to the point. Riley goes right. Barlow. High circle shot, and that stopped. Was blocked by Valley. 5 seconds left. Shot saved by Missler. Back to Hale. One more chance, and that is blocked as it bounces on its way. Penalty over. They are 0 for 3 now on the power play.
They scored that first one. It's 1
1 for 3. So the Ice Holes did score a power play earlier. It was all the way back in the first period. As Barlow breaks through. Looking for a centering opportunity. Went off the body. Here's Hale, and that goes wide.
Get it over.
Here's
Get it over.
Franklin.
Get it over, Kyler.
50 seconds left in the period. Gillen decides to come out and play. DiPiero trying to shake off Sedevi. Here's back over to Williams. Shot wide of the net. They crash on the boards. 30 seconds left on the period. The center's up. Here's a shot from Ahmed, and that's stopped by Gillen with 25 seconds left.
I thought I had enough on that guy.
Won by Street Force, turnaround shot, score! BJ Goodwin makes it 5-1 on the quick draw. And they will add to that lead late in the second. As Lane trying to kick it away. Looking to score a quick goal before the intermission. Circles around. Back to the point.
Play, Dave, for good play.
Out to Sedeby. Oh, had a chance for right kill, but couldn't hold on. And they are not going to get another opportunity. Out it goes, and that is the period. Street Force add 2 goals to their lead to make it 4, and it is a 5-1 game after 2. Get ready for third period. Goodwin has 2 goals to his credit. He has numbers 7 and 8. Williams has his 3rd. Ahmed has his 2nd. Oh, sorry, 7th. And so far, Barlow's the only one who has scored for the Ice Holes. And Ahmed, he's going to be looking for his 2nd. Hooked away. Hale trying to get it back to himself. Plays off the boards. Back over for the Ice Holes. It is Barlow over to Sedeby. Drop pass. Barlow with a shot goes high. Coscarelli off the boards. Tries to go for DiPiero. Was poked away, but it does go to a friendly face anyway. Circling around is Justin Wiles. Lost it to DiPiero. Rolls one on net, still loose. Look out, and that shot goes high. Got a little too much under the ball. Kids double team, here's the call. Shot from Waters goes high. Back it goes around. There you go. Finds Barlow. Shot from Ahmed goes wide. Sedeby trying to settle the ball down, and it went off of Ahmed. The defensive zone turnovers are really hurting their chances. It's Barlow again trying to slow the play down, or this play off the boards, and once again gives it back at the neutral zone as that comes all the way down. The Street Force will go for a full line change. Look out, Edgecombe on the high slot. But all he did was just kill just a few more seconds of time. Williams knocks it down and up over to Goodwin. Wrist shot going wide. Edgecombe on the board, thinking about it now. Goes to Williams, shot going wide.
Yeah, that's why I was banging.
Goodwin trying to fight off Riley. Behind the net, Riley thinking about it again. Was trying to go for Sedeby, turns it over to Williams, plays all the boards over to Goodwin. Turnaround shot, that is blocked. Riggs plays out to Sedeby. This crossover, and we'll find Barlow. Gets a return pass, 2-on-1. It is Hale and Sedeby. Tries to go for the one-timer, misses. Centers up. Unable to get a shot through. He was looking for Barlow. Wide angle shot, that's stopped by Missler. Waiting on the boards now, back over. Find Justin Wiles. He'll just leave it for Riley. Now down to Hale. Crosses, finds Barlow. Covered by Edgecombe. Off the boards. Will turn into maybe a break if he gets around our official, Kevin Frost.
Yeah, you got BJ?
Now holds up shot, and that's blocked by Riley.
Bad, Frost, bad.
It's cleared around the boards over to Hale. He's covered by Franklin. Good deep.
Keep running, Field. Back on deep. Back on deep.
Tries to go for himself. And he goes down. Penalty coming up. It will be a minor penalty. And the fourth penalty called against the Street Force. And this time, who are they going to send? It's going to be Williams.
Hold on, Timmy! Hold on.
So power play number 4 for the Ice Holes. They are 1 for 3 so far.
All right.
We're good. 1 second.
And they're just giving him a moment for Stan Gillen on the other side to get his equipment adjusted. Back underway, David Lane. Trying to fight off Coscarelli, and they need this power play goal now. Back to Riley. Slap pass. We'll get a return. Trying to look for an opening. Out centers for Hale. And almost dekes himself out of it as it goes right back to the center line. Back to Riley. Return pass to Hale. Thinks about it. Another slap pass that goes to the right corner. Kept in by Barlow. Centers up. Shot going wide from Lane. Tries to backhand it again. Sedevy centers up. Shot and that's stopped. And he goes down and no call. Hale plays over to Lane on the right board. Lane gets blocked by Valley. Attempt to clear, fails, went off of right kill. And Valley will retrieve, attempt to clear, fails. Hale again. A minute gone in this power play. Back to Riley. Slaps it back over and caught the stick of Sedevy. Try a shot from a wide angle that went off a body back behind the net. Coscarelli will take it for Street Force. And lofted, maybe a little too high. Ahmed was expecting it to land in front of him, but they do clear anyway. 30 seconds left on the power play. The Ice Holes will get at least one change, and that's really the only change they've made in this whole power play. Barlow back to Riley, crosses to Hale. Back to Riley again at the point. It went off the stick of Ahmed to the opposite corner. Hale again, shot is blocked by Valley. 10 seconds left, clears out. There's a race for it. That is going to kill the remainder of the power play. Williams out of the box. 1 for 4 now. Shot and stopped by Missler. Attempt to clear fails. Hale, shot just going wide. Yeah. It is back. The Ice Holes to control at center. Now back over to right kill. Drives in net. Backhand stopped by Missler. That ball still loose. Comes out to the left circle. As Ahmed goes down, still no call. Shot and that's stopped. Centers up again. Backhand. That is cleared away by Valley.
Come on!
Hill again. Good poke check and cleared away. Dillon will just leave it for Riggs. It's down the floor and icing against the Ice Holes. It was not a bad power play, but that was something they really needed. Sadiq. Yeah, I've never been good with pronunciations. Goes back to Goodwin. Wrist shot is blocked. Back to Williams. Will play across. There's up. Look out. 2-0 shot. Oh, yeah. No. Went I thought so long ago I had it. But that 2-0 was just too much. And the Street Force make it a 5-goal lead. So the Ice Holes with an even bigger hill to climb, down by 5 with 6.5 remaining. Williams crosses. Taking a couple of looks and now will loft it over to Edgecombe from the right circle. Tries to drive it but blocks. Couple of dekes in, cleared away over to Lane. That is poked away by Valley. Valley on the left circle and a 2-on-1, centers up and tried to go for Edgecombe, but it hopped the stick.
Hard side, Mike. Hard side.
And connects on the long stretch pass to Barlow, but it got poked away. Try center up, look out! A point blank section, score! Finally, cuts that lead 6-2. Well, David Lane is not going to let Jack Edgecombe run away with that points lead so easily. Won by Waters. Plays off the boards. Poked away. Is Lyles is trying to hold on, but Sunit Ahmed back below the goal line. Sadiwi will pick it up on the boards, chips it up, and will look for Barlow. Barlow along with Lane. Waters pinching up. Well, play off the boards, was looking for Barlow. Well, it goes right to DiPiero on the left corner for Street Force. Coscarelli up to Ahmed. He has that speed if he can get away from the double team. Covered by Riley as there's a shoe lying on the red line. Ahmed goes right. Shot that's blocked. DiPiero still waiting. Now back to Ahmed. Wrist shot that's stopped by Gilliland. And it'll be, no, went off a stick, no icing.
You got time, you got time.
Try to look for the missing shoe, and that belongs to Franklin as he picks it up as he heads to the bench. Turned it over. City V, and that's stopped by Coscarelli. Great timing on the block. CDB will play back behind it. Gannett, he goes down. There is a penalty being called, and being driven down, and we make it more than two.
I was trying. I got it open now.
Yeah, give me a second.
So we do know at least a penalty for tripping.
That's 3.
So if Coscarelli got a penalty, that means he's out of the game.
Someone on the ring got the serve for him.
So Coscarelli got a third penalty, and by rules of the RSHL, Coscarelli is kicked out of the game. CV will be the one for the ice holes, and is Michael Schaefer in to serve the penalty for Coscarelli.
Wait.
But at this point, I don't think the loss of Coscarelli is going to matter for the Street Force.
Is it? I'm gonna get it, Jackson. Is that right? Is that right?
So, yeah, not the ending that Coscarelli wanted. So he leaves the game early because of the 3 penalty rule. Back it goes and swatted back. Tries to look for Riggs.
I was going for the can. I was going for the trash.
As we will play 4-on-4 for a little while. Shot going wide and covered by Missler.
My bad.
Orders are joining me like email.
Line up.
And you hear the ice holes, they're not going to waste any time. They still think they got a chance to get back in. And it's play back around. Reichel on the boards, blocked by Valley. As he will just play upwards over to DiPiero. 2-on-2. I'm sorry, that's Goodwin, pardon me. So he'll just backhand it down, and Riggs will chase it down. Less than 3 remaining in regulation. It's tapped up. Hale. Good stick work. We'll just play it off the end boards over to Reichel. We'll just go back to the point to Riley. He'll just try to wrist one. Hale tries to bounce one on. They got stopped on the way. 45 seconds left on the penalties. And it's chipped all the way down to Edgecombe. Right circle. Tries to deke around Riley and did not work out the way he wanted. He loses his stick. But it was clean. It was clean according to both our officials. Valley rushing in. It now turns to a 2-on-1 with Edgecombe. Taps to Edgecombe. has it, and now got poke checked away. 3 on 2, it is Hale as he digs around, tries to center up. Went off a body, back it goes to the center line. They still hold on. Back to 5 on 5. Hale plays on the boards. Ahmed takes a poke check from Hale. They're still trying to kill the remainder of that clock. 90 seconds left in the game. Lane, pressured by Ahmed, tries to drive the slot. Shot is saved by Missler. Trying to look for one more opportunity. Shot went off a body on the way. Attempt to clear, whiffs it. Waters will play upwards to Ahmed. 1 minute remaining in regulation. Attempt to clear fails. Schaefer will try to center up and went off of the body. There comes Hale again. Oh, but they're going to call something here. The call from Tim Corrigan, as looks like there's a little dispute at the blue line. There's 46 seconds left, and it looks like they will call another penalty as the late stages are starting to get heated. See who they're going to send off. It's going to be Waters, and it looks like he's cut.
I don't know. Yeah, you're right. Took an elbow from him right in the eye.
So it is Lane to the box and Waters to the box as well. But again, not really going to matter for the rest of this game.
No, I don't care about that. I don't care about my face.
Game's over.
Hey, Sanid, can you hand me that red towel? If you don't mind.
So they're just going to play out the rest of this game. 45 seconds left. The Street Force will get another win. It will put them up to 15 points. They still hold first place. And we have to look at the rest of the game schedule as that one is cleared back down. This would mean that the Street Force would clinch #1 seed. With only 2 games remaining on the schedule between both these teams. 10 seconds left. They're just going to let the clock run down as Barlow's not even going to try putting one on net. Well, Riley is, but that was blocked. And the game is over, and the Street Force will clinch #1 seed. Well, there was a little bit more fiery than we had expected at the end, but the Street Force come out with a 6-2 win. And they're, needless to say, they have the bye for the first round. The Ice Holes are currently in they're currently in 3rd place. So they are not out of it yet as far as trying to clinch a bye, but their time is running out. We'll be back with a wrap-up. It got into a very testy finish, but in the end, Street Force come out with a 6-2 win and secure their #1 seed. Now, even though that the Tropical Depression could still tie them on points, they win in the season series. They have 1 win and a draw, so really the Street Force do get the #1 seed, so we'll see them in the semifinal a little bit later. Now, I have been seeing BJ Goodwin. He has been red hot in the past 2 games. He's got 4 goals in the past 2 games. So that's definitely one that will make the Street Force a big threat to be reckoned with if they haven't already. So with that, we only have 2 games left in the regular season, and then it is playoff time. So until then, from XL Sports World, Senior Wilson, we'll see you next time around.